Welcome back to Fasting Faithfully. My name is Liv, and usually I post intermittent fasting videos on this channel, and I've been tracking my weight loss journey. However, I am currently pregnant, so that's all been put on a hold. I am, though, trying to have a healthy pregnancy. I'm trying not to gain any weight during this pregnancy. I was successful doing that in my first pregnancy, and I would like to try and do that in this one. So in today's video, I wanted to show you what I am prepping this week for my snacks and for breakfast ideas. I tend to notice that if I have things in the fridge already made, I reach for those out of convenience versus having to go ahead and make them on the spot. Especially I've had a lot of tiredness and fatigue in this pregnancy, and I've just not been up to making a lot of healthy things. So I'm really trying to stay on top of meal prepping, just a few things at the beginning of my week to keep me on track, to make sure I'm getting a lot of good nutrients and just overall eating healthy. So early on in the week, we went to our local farmer's market and I got one of these muskmelons. I wish I would have got more than one, and I'm gonna have to go back next week and see if they have any more because it was so good. My son's absolute favorite thing to snack on is fruit, and I love to have him eat something healthy for a snack, so I really try to just keep a bunch of it cut up in our fridge. This muskmelon I only cut up, I think, 2 days ago, and it's already gone. It was really, really good and just sweet. It literally tasted like candy. And so I'm really happy that I took the time to just cut it up and have it available for everybody to snack on. In our house, we're really working on getting rid of processed sugars and that kind of thing. So I'm really working towards us eating just more fruit as a dessert versus something else. So next, I am going to go ahead and get some eggs on the stove. I absolutely love to have hard-boiled eggs just ready to go in our fridge. It never fails. There's always something that comes up that I just need something quick to grab. And eggs are an excellent source of protein, and they are so easy to eat, like one-handed in the car. My husband uses them a lot for his protein at work because he's a plumber and he's on the road a lot, so they're super easy for him to have as a protein. And I always just like to have a few in the fridge ready to go. Next up, I am making my breakfast for this week. I always make this for a few weeks and then I stop making it. And every single time I start making it again, I'm always like, why did I stop making it? Because it's so good. But this is overnight oats. It's so simple to make. I use mason jars. That's another thing that I'm really trying to change, is getting away from using so much plastic. I read an article about how your plastic can actually leak into your food, and that really scared me. So I kind of have really started to go away from plastics, food storage, and using glass containers. So we have a lot of mason jars because I do can, and there are plastic lids that you can buy to go on the top of it that won't touch the food, and that they can be opened and resealed and stuff and reused. So that's what I've been doing. But to make these, this is just a simple berry overnight oats. And it's just a cup of oats. They say to use old-fashioned oats, but honestly, I've used all types of oats and they've always turned out. And then just a cup of berries. And I don't really measure the honey that I put in it. I just eyeball it until it looks good. But I'd say it's probably a tablespoon or two. And then that's the other thing I was going to say was I use honey instead of sugar because, like I said, we're really trying to get away from processed sugars. And it's a little bit more healthier for you. It's a natural sweetener, and it does have health benefits to it. I also have been using oat milk over cow's milk because I have PCOS, and I've been doing a lot of research on how bad dairy affects somebody with PCOS. So I wouldn't say we're completely dairy-free in our house now, but I definitely try to substitute and use other things when I can. And honestly, oat milk tastes really good in these overnight oats. And then all you do is leave it in the fridge overnight or just for a few hours if you want to eat it sooner. And it tastes so good. It's like a cold oatmeal, which sounds gross, but it's really good. And I highly recommend to try it. And like I said, it's something I can meal prep ahead of time and just have ready to go in the fridge for those busy days. The last prep for snacks this week is just going to be some fresh vegetables. My son loves carrots right now. I think it's because he's teething and it's like something easy he can bite into. He also absolutely loves to help me out in the kitchen. Good job. Good job. Look, you're helping us be healthy. We're getting vegetables together. As someone who grew up in a house where I never really was taught about nutrition or what foods are like good in nutritional value and what foods you should portion control and only have on occasion, I really want to teach my son that so that he not only doesn't struggle with his weight or his health, but he never struggles with food or has a bad relationship with food. I really want the way he eats just to be the way he eats. Like, it's normal. And he never has to go on a diet, and he just knows how to eat from the get-go. And I think that starts with having your little one in the kitchen, especially if they like to help, letting them help, slowing down. I know sometimes it takes longer, but letting them help out and just see what they're actually making and preparing and how food actually works. And at the same time, it does keep me accountable to make sure that I'm eating fresh veggies and fresh fruit in front of him so that he sees, okay, this is actually how we do eat, instead of just putting it on his plate and me eating something unhealthy. So I really like that aspect of it too. And I definitely love having him in the kitchen to help me out. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it inspired you to meal prep a few things. It doesn't matter what point of the week it is. I tend to find that, if, like I said at the beginning of this video, if I have it prepped and ready, I will eat it. So even if it's like Friday and you're going into the weekend, maybe that's even more important to prep a few healthy things and have those ready. But all that to say, I just really hope that this motivated you to eat good nutritional food this week and to just be more prepared so that you don't catch yourself off guard and you're not tempted to eat something off of your diet. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye!